Hello, peers. Hello, guests. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So today I emceed. I was asked by Milton Norris, kindly enough, to invite me to MC this, and it was a wonderful experience. There were so many awesome speakers and so many awesome students, and we actually broke off into groups and kind of focused on sections that we were really passionate about. And so I guess we'll get the first speaker up here to come talk about their group. So give it a hand for Annika.
The problem we are exploring today is that there aren't enough youth activities in Penticton and Summerland. We are trying to create a system for organizing recreational opportunities for the youth. And today it comes down to 4 main points. Our first being forming community and communication. Our second, a central hangout spot. And our third being the right group of people. And fourth, transportation. I'll start off with our first, forming community and communication. Now to do that, we'll have to start a calendar, maybe even a Facebook page, set up a schedule, and get lots of people to understand and it to be an easy concept. Now I move on to our second, a central hangout spot. Now we're thinking because it will be Penticton and Summerland. For Penticton, it would be Q's or the Elite because they're right next door to one another, and downtown, Main Street, so there's other places to go as well. And for Summerland, the bowling alley and potentially Sadie's. Now with the Elite, when you think about recreational, some people may think about, oh, sports and playing basketball, but not everyone is into those things, so it opens it up to singers, open mic opportunities, poetry, and it's not just basing it around sports. Now I move on to our third, the right group of people. Now with a dedicated group of people, because it just isn't going to happen overnight, so we're going to have to work hard about this. Now we need consistent activities and good advertisement, like I said, with our communication, so we're going to have to talk through the schools, and we're going to need support from our venues, like with the Elite, etc. Now to our fourth, transportation. Now with the bus schedule, we'd have to revise it, so we're gonna have to pitch that as well. And then that creates more jobs for drivers, and we'll have to change some certain times. Now some parents may think you might just be like your second job is a taxi cab because you're driving your kids around so often. So now we think this is a good solution to the problem. Now, to get things started, we would contact the Elite and see if they would be interested in hosting these events and scheduling them and maybe starting a big kickoff event. Now the outcome of this today would be break the rivalry between Penticton and Summerland and form a safe social environment for students and young youth around to go and just have a good time and meet new people. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Annika. So the group I went into for the last couple hours, we were talking a lot about self-expression and the ability to be a free thinker, to be open-minded, and kind of how kids in school, and I'm sure students in university too, have a hard time expressing themselves. And another group is going to be talking a lot about mental health, and it really relates. The inability to express oneself, you bottle up emotions, and it doesn't end up right. So we were trying to think of ways to fix this. And we thought of some reasons also why kids can't express themselves. And I think the first one, the most important one, is they haven't properly been told that they can or that they should. That kids don't really know that they can go out and express themselves in different ways, or even just to be able to talk. And I'd say the second reason they don't really do this as much is because some of the outlets that are in place for them to express themselves follow a bit too much of a format. The abilities to express oneself in theater or music, these are all arts where one can express oneself, but there seems to be a bit too much form and rules attached to them to completely freely express oneself without judgment. And that's the third reason kids don't do it, without prejudice or fear of peers not liking the way they're expressing themselves. So we thought of this group, this this in sort of environment where we'll build relationships and we'll be able to talk and we'll be able to share experiences and we can truly express feelings to each other. And then we'll showcase what we have, we'll showcase our talents, and kind of, if they don't know what they want to do, we try and help them explore new possibilities of self-expression and find out what's out there. And if they don't find something they like, then they can create something new. They can create a new form of self-expression and see how that goes. And hopefully that movement will spread, and hopefully one day everyone can express themselves freely without judgment and a free zone to be yourself. So, thank you.
So before I get started, we started off with quite a few more people in our group this morning, but slowly, one by one, they had to leave for sporting events or other things. So this is what all the ideas of the group are in one little bit of talking. Here we go. So our main goal is Penticton needs a community center for youth. What we would like the youth center to provide for the youth are some activities that are free. So then kids can come and have fun. That's really what they need. They need to have some fun. They don't need to be worrying about how much it costs. They can come and meet new friends.
Things such as sports, or where we can go and listen to each other's music. We can share what kind of music we like. We can go dance, because we all like to dance, right? Be ourselves outside of school.
The second point was a safe place to hang out. So that means no drugs, no alcohol, just a good atmosphere that everyone will be included. And the third was a kitchen. So this is a space where we can create things, show others what we've created. We can also develop healthy eating habits and so we can have a healthy future. And lastly, it's open to everyone, whether or not you're LGBTQ, race, gender, it doesn't matter. You're all welcome. And so the three big steps that we need to take to get this community center, firstly, we need to get some funding. We need to talk to some businesses around the town. We need to talk to some organizations. We need money to be able to continue on with this plan at all. And the second one was we need a building.
We need to be able to have a place for us to go instead of somebody's house. We are able to go to some of the churches here in Penticton. We're lucky enough. We're welcome there. We can go do our activities there. But somewhere outside of the high school.
And lastly, quickly, we need to create activities that everyone's included with. That doesn't matter if you're a superstar at sports or you know how to play an instrument. There are activities that everyone can participate in. And that's our little talk here. We hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.
I am representing the Ideasfest youth group that was focused on mental health today. And the message that I hope to get across is that the lack of mental health education and awareness has a tremendous effect on youth. We know this because we are living it. We experience difficult situations, we suffer from anxiety, and we watch our friends disappear from our lives. I suffer from depression. I have since childhood, and although it took me through some very dark times, I'm here today, inspired to make a change. We believe that the biggest way to make a difference is to eliminate the judgment and stigma that surround mental health. We can achieve this by incorporating mental health education into the school curriculum, as well as making mental health education mandatory in the workplace. We will start small. For example, the first week of May is Mental Health Awareness Week, or the first week of May, and May 7th specifically is Child and Youth Mental Health Day. So on May 8th, we're getting Brent Seal, who is involved with Kelty Mental Health. He's coming to Princess Margaret, and he's going to speak to the school body about his journey through mental illness. He's really relatable because he's young. He's just a really cool person to, I think, look up to as a youth. And then following that, every Thursday we will be starting the Maggie Thrive group, which is just a group where kids can come and learn about mental health. There will be videos, articles. I will provide some of it. We might get guest speakers in. Or it can just be a place to come and sit and talk, listen, or tell stories. From the Thrive groups, we will move to expand until eventually our vision is met, which is a society that is educated about mental health and is able to comfortably address it without stigma interfering with our human empathy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brittany Miller, and
I'm Mackenzie. The topic we were given was changing public perceptions of youth. We took this topic and we didn't really think it was fair because, let me explain. We all have perceptions of each other. It's not just of older people, of youth, but we also as youth have them of older people. Personally, I want all youth to be viewed as candy stripers, trusted in the community, and like they take part in the community. But at the same time, everyone wants the stereotype, because let's be honest, everyone gets stereotyped to be a positive one. We want to remind everyone that all ages, races, religions, and sexual orientations are components of our community. We need to connect all the members of our community by small aspects. We're all related in one way or the other, whether it be anywhere from sports or arts or just being part of Penticton. And that's where we came up with the idea that we are all Penticton.
so Mackenzie and I and a couple of adults were working on ideas to get this flowing in our community and make our idea reality. One of the big ideas that we had was having posters put around the town with faces of people in our community doing art or outdoor activities, musicians in our community, volunteers, students, because we're all a community and that happens in our community. So I think that's important to let everybody know what's going on. Mackenzie and I are going to do this by starting small at our school and making a video of everybody saying what makes them a Mustang at Princess Margaret. So, and then we'll have that video and put it on Facebook and make it go, like, let it go viral maybe around the community so people understand what's going on. We're going to start with Common Ground Coffee Talks. Thought that was kind of good. So where we'd meet and we'd all talk and about community problems or just community things that we enjoy doing. Activities in the community will be provided later on once this has been or advertised and everything. Mackenzie has a couple ideas too.
Some other ideas that we had is This Is Why I'm Penticton, which is kind of a video contest that would be based around Peach Fest, where we send advertisements out to get people to send in a 1-minute video about why they think they're a strong member of the Penticton community, and choose a winner, obviously, at Peach Fest. Another idea is a We Are All Penticton breakfast, which would kind of be like the Toys for Tots to teens. I've participated in the past couple of years, and I found it has brought the community, everyone in the community together quite significantly. And I think it'd be cool to do it more than just once a year. Another idea is I'm a Pentictonite, which would be another media-based kind of idea, except for in the newspaper, where we shine a spotlight on someone who is like a small-town weekly Penticton hero.
We're out of time right now, but we have a lot of ideas that we're really excited to share with you guys in the future, and I hope that you guys liked our presentation and all of our peers' presentations as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you had to put up with me first thing this morning and now again, but just for a moment or two. Thanks to Brian Hughes, who brought Nikos and Hugh. Is Nikos here? They've had a long day. Nikos, where are you? There he is. And where's Hugh? Hugh, where are you? There he is back there. Okay. Hugh and Nikos and I have had a wonderful time working together to bring Ideasfest together. And there's also a lot of people who are facilitators today, helping with the discussions with the youth and speaking. And if any of them are in the room, I'd like them to stand up too and please be recognized. Are you any of you here? I can't see it there. Or they may be too shy to stand up. Oh, there they are. Okay, great. The reason we wanted to have this presentation by members of the Ideasfest group, optimistic number of young people who came together today, is because we thought it was very important. As I said earlier today, we often don't listen to the wisdom of our elders, and they have much to offer us in terms of their experience and ideas, and as I said, their wisdom. I'm also a strong believer, having worked with youth for so much of my life, that they have a great deal of wisdom too, that the older people don't often have a chance to hear. And this afternoon you did. I'd like to call all the speakers just back up on the stage for a moment, if you don't mind, so you can thank them all together. Well, thank you very much. I'd make special thanks to Patrick McCann, who was our MC for the day and kept things moving along. He was recently chosen as the valedictorian for his class this year at Penn High. Okay, and with that, just thank you very much for that wonderful, appreciative applause and recognition. And all of the other students, stand up, okay? All of the students that are here, thank you for being here. This is our very first Ideas Fest, but I'll tell you right now, it's not our last. We're already thinking about next year, so we'll be back.